Oh, okay. Wait. From the top.
Jordan, introduce yourself.
My name is Jordan. I've been working with Giuliano for quite some time now, and I'm a killer at insurance.
Yeah, and this so already Jordan already kind of understood the game. Um, it's just he's already a dog. He understood it. And what were you doing before selling life insurance?
Dude, I was working at a restaurant. I'm telling you, it was horrible. I was working at the stupid brewery, making probably $1,000 a month. It was horrible.
Crazy to see that you can make that on a phone call, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Were you a busboy?
Dude, it was worse. I was freaking dishwashing. I was bussing. I was in the back. I was cooking. I was mopping the floors, everything.
Cooking? What were you cooking?
I was cooking up fries and everything like that, cooking up fries and
Eating
burgers.
fries too. That's
Damn right.
fire.
Yeah.
What type of restaurant?
It was a brewery actually, so I was, in charge of cleaning up tables, handing out food and everything like that. I was all of the above.
Awesome. And bro, like one thing, like why I like to work with you is that you bring energy, and it's a lot like with me, and I see that in me. So it just blends in well together.
Hell yeah, exactly.
And how did you first get into life insurance sales?
So I got into life insurance by watching an ad on Instagram. Just one of these guys popped up, asked him more about it. We FaceTimed, after we FaceTimed, I was able to go ahead and get, started licensing and everything like that. And then first day on, sold my first policy.
Already a dog. It's something like,
Exactly.
bro, some people it will take a certain amount of time. It's different for anybody. But
Uh-huh.
if you stick to the business long enough, like I know people that haven't made a sale their first 60 days and now they're making six figures a month, you will
Yep.
make it. It's just showing up every day with that energy and that want, the purpose, the intention, and anybody could make it in here. Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
what made you decide to start taking it seriously as a career?
Well, I realized that I was making, my paycheck in 20, 30 minutes, from previous times.
That's
Um,
crazy.
I was able to, buy myself a nice fancy Rolex, everything like that. I was, treating my girl nice. I was doing everything, I was just loving it. And then I realized, maybe this isn't just a job. This is a business. This is something that I'm able to scale, you know,
Exactly. And the
and that's
whole
what brought me to.
goal is to have an agency that works with just your management and your leadership and leading from the front and
Exactly.
understand exactly. And bro, we're gonna do a great job. We're gonna kill it.
I
Sky's
mean,
the
that's
limit.
why
I'm
I'm here.
excited.
Exactly. I mean, I saw Giuliano's energy. I just didn't find anyone else that could match it.
Fire, bro. Sky's the limit. Especially like two great minds think alike. Me and you will bring this energy.
Oh yeah,
And
100%.
bro, shit. We're gonna blink 6 months from now and it's gonna be like, damn, we did that shit.
Yeah.
And that's where I can't wait to go. So before joining, what would you say you were struggling with?
So honestly, before I was partnered with you and just being in here with you in the game, um, it was more so of finding a consistent system that works. I was on inbound leads. I mean, the inbound leads were great and everything, but it breeds laziness. Okay. And I don't need to be lazy. I mean, if I'm lazy, I'm gonna train, people that are also gonna be lazy, and
Exactly.
they're gonna look at me as, their figure to, follow. And if they see their upline only doing 2 to 3 hours a day, then obviously it's going to breed laziness for them. And I saw
Exactly.
Giuliano, he slammed these phones, picking it up, full Wall Street, kind of vibes. And that's the kind of system I want to be in.
Exactly. And brother, just that you already understand that is gonna show how far you could fucking take this thing.
Exactly.
Um, did you ever feel like quitting or switching careers?
Dude, too
Because there's
many
a lot of
times.
highs and lows. I'm gonna be real, and this is for everybody watching this. There's highs and lows of being a business owner. It's not
Oh
gonna
my
be rainbows
gosh.
and
Yeah.
sunshines every day.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't know how many people have said this. It's the truth. This is going to be the hardest, the worst job ever that you have until you find the key to success. And that's when the sunshine just goes out into the sky, and then you start to see the rainbows, and then now you're at the top of a penthouse. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll
That's
get there.
crazy. God, bro. God
You'll
is
get
good.
there. I'm
And like
telling you.
anything that anybody puts their mind to, especially in my circle. I
Oh
will
yeah.
make sure and we will make sure that we're gonna get there. Because like I'm a be straight up, and I've said that I say this all the time. Like I don't got the best scripts, the best systems, the best anything, but we
Yeah.
all got a vision and we're gonna work viciously to get there no matter what. And if we show up every day, it's gonna happen. Guaranteed.
100%. So the thing is,
Guaranteed.
like looking at Giuliano as a leader, teaches me to be a leader. And that's why I'm, also helping out every single person that I can because that's the kind of team that we are, you know.
Exactly. Bro, well fucking said. And what made you choose to work with me instead of trying to just figure it out?
Well, see, the thing is, I tried figuring it out already. Okay. I started from the bottom and then I tried going on my own course. Realized that there's systems in this industry that you really have to go ahead and follow. And I didn't have that. And I didn't know what worked until I met Giuliano, where he had the system in place. He knows how to sell insurance, he knows how to coach, and he knows how to mentor. And that's why I ended up choosing Giuliano because I've never met anyone else in that position to do so.
And brother, it's like I want to rub all my anything onto you so then you could be a leader and lead your agency to have the biggest agency ever within my agency, and we're just
Exactly. Yeah.
both gonna eat. We're both gonna excel. That's how it's gonna be.
And that's the goal. That should be everyone's goal.
Exactly. And what was your first impression
This
of
guy's
the
on
whole
crack.
thing? Probably right, Adderall, crack, Coke. What'd you
This
think?
guy's on crack. This guy's on Adderall. This guy's on everything that you can think of, all of the above. This guy is straight up like Wall Street.
And that's how it has to be. And like that's the energy you guys and everybody watching this that you got to bring to the table. And like Jordan, bro, this shit, like it's not going to be handed to you on a silver platter, right? You have
Not
to
at
put
all.
in the work. And if
100%.
if everybody like you put in the work, you will get rewarded, guaranteed, no questions asked. Um, how did things change in the first few weeks or months?
Yeah, so just being in a system, like I said, there was nothing that I had. It was more so skeletons, and Giuliano filled the meat in between the skeleton and the bones, right? He was able to provide me with leads, provide me with training, one-on-one kind of situation to where that I know what I'm doing now. Back then, obviously I knew my way around the insurance game. However, learning, the real crack, Wall Street, whatever it is, that's what brought me to be a better producer. And that's how I got here.
And like, bro, it's just like once something will click and it just takes time for everybody. And like something clicked for you pretty early on and you just
100%.
understood how this shit really worked. And once you understand this business, you understand that all you gotta do is hire, develop, teach people, scale, lead from the front. Sky's the
Yep.
fucking limit, and you could truly make $1 million a month. I say that
Exactly.
because my upline personally, that's what he makes. So it's really eye-opening and like if he could do it, I could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. If Jordan's gonna do it, he's doing it. You could fucking do it. And that's what it's all about.
I think anyone has the potential to be where I am. Anyone has the potential to
Exactly.
be where you are, and everyone has its potential to be where we are going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And
So,
bro, like we are no like me and Jordan, we have this fucking vision and we're nowhere near what we want to be. And we're only gonna get there with the energy we bring and the hours we put in, and we already know it.
100%.
So it's just
100%.
gonna be a matter of time because it's already gonna fucking happen. The story's already written.
100%.
So where would you say you are now in terms of monthly income and performance?
So right now, I think I've already been. I think this week, I don't know. I need to check my numbers. I couldn't tell.
Off the
Um,
off the off the dome.
Off the dome, I think I'm at 20 this. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. All right, let me think. Deadass. I think last month I did 30. Last month I did 30 in business.
That's
Uh,
fucking lit, bro.
this month I deadass don't know. I haven't been checking. I haven't
That's a
been
good
paying
thing
attention.
because I feel like a lot of people get stuck up on the numbers when that
Mhm.
doesn't even matter. Like just next, right? Good business next. Don't even be caught up on the numbers. You just want to keep going, keep pushing, keep submitting applications. And you do a good job of doing that. So if you didn't fucking know what you made this month and it's gonna be better than last month,
100%.
you're
Yeah.
you're fucking
I
green,
know I
bro.
am on track to be better, but I really couldn't give you the full number right now. I'm probably at 10K. I'm not counting.
Exactly. I don't fucking count anymore either. And the deeper we get into this business, we're not going to count. It's just going to be second nature. And we're going to
100%.
understand that we're just going to make more money month to month because it's not captive. The harder we work, the more we make. The more we lead, the more we'll make.
Yep, exactly.
And what would you say is the biggest breakthrough or like a aha moment you had while joining?
The biggest breakthrough that I had was realizing that, you know, you really got to put yourself out there on social media. Social media is going to
Yes,
be your biggest, the biggest way to grow a team. When you have 50,000 followers, at least, 1% of them or 10% of them are going to be within, what you do, which is in the industry. So 10% of 50,000 is 5,000 people. And when you have 5,000 people following you, they'll realize that, maybe Julian is a guy to work for. Now you have 5,000 recruits. So
exactly.
really got to realize, social media is where it's at, and that was my aha moment.
Yeah, and like really like that is the marketing. Like in this business to grow, and I help everybody that work with me. I want them to grow their agency, their business is just going to be the business is recruiting. That's how you grow. And if you attract through social media, bang, you're basically done because that's your recruiting. That's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to scale. And
Yep.
now it's just quality over quantity. Make sure you're developing these guys into dogs, which you already a dog, and we're just going to make these people dogs because we have the same vision. We're going to be, we're business partners too,
Yep.
and we're going to be boys. Like it's going to be fun. So it's just sky's the limit, bro. And I'm excited.
100%, bro. I couldn't tell you how excited I am.
And how would you think after joining your mindset has switched?
Dude, straight up, it's not just me that thinks my mindset has switched. There's people out there, my family members, my friends and family, they're always telling me that I sound so salesy and, like such a good talker now these days. And I feel like, ever since just being in this environment, dude, everything has changed for me, not in a bad way, but in the best way possible.
Exactly, bro.
I
And it's
talk
just
clear.
like
I talk so clear. People can understand me now. People can understand the emotions that are coming through my voice.
exactly. And bro, you do like I don't want to even take all the credit. Like you came in here, you were good at just a little bit of sharpening, understanding just the leadership aspect, and then you took off, you're gonna be green. And it's just
100%.
like every month you're just gonna keep better, developing better, 1% every day, just better.
Yep.
Um, how would you say, what would you say to somebody that's on the fence about joining?
If you're on the fence, if you really got to think about it, if you are thinking about investing in yourself, maybe you're not fit for the situation. If you don't want to invest in yourself, there's nothing that is going to take you further in this life. Okay. I'm telling you, the biggest thing in investing is not real estate. It's not market. It's not the stocks. It's yourself. You have to
Exactly.
invest in yourself. I'm telling you, I have 5 guys that I just texted last night. They were on the fence. I told them to invest in themselves. They thought about it and they just hit me up this morning. You're right. I really got to invest in myself. This is something that I got to look forward to. And that's what you
Exactly.
have to look forward to.
Exactly. And it's just like the best thing to really invest in at the end of the day is going to be yourself. And you said that, bro. Well said. Well said. And if you could go back to when you first started, what would you tell yourself?
You got to look at it as a business and not a job.
Facts.
That's the biggest thing.
Facts. Once you realize that you're an entrepreneur, this is a business. It's not going
Yeah.
to be all rainbows and sunshines. It's going to be a roller coaster. You put that install into your head, but you show up every day. We're going to
Yep.
fucking do whatever we put our minds to.
Because businessmen, they don't stop. They work in
Exactly.
the back end. They really do just work in the back and do what they, need to as possible.
And we don't take no for an answer.
Not at all.
So, Jordan, last but not least, what take the spotlight here. What's next for you personally, and where do you see yourself going from here?
See, with Giuliano's systems and his teams, dude, with what he has, I'm going to leverage my upline to go ahead and feed me downlines, train them, grow a team, and build the biggest empire possible because that's what I'm here for. That's what
That
I'm here
fired
for.
me up. That fired me
That's
up.
what I'm here for. I'm
Jordan,
here to use what we have and what I have as a system.
exactly. Exactly. Jordan, well fucking said. You're more than just a fucking business. This is family. You feel me?
Family right here. 100%,
All right, I'm gonna see you in the Discord. I really appreciate you, dog. Pleasure working with you. This is just a start.
brother. Of course, brother.
All right, I'll catch you later.